Here on, okay, so today we're doing this. Yeah, I know, gorgeous. Full coverage foundation using the new Huda Beauty foundation minus the fragrance. Yep, she got rid of it, thankfully, because it stank. It was the most repellent smell. There was no need for it. Now you just need to get it out of these powders and you need to get it out of the bloody setting spray, because the setting spray is great, but it stinks. Anyway, we're going to do a full coverage look, full coverage. And it's brilliant. It's a bugger to get off. So if you can hear some noise in the background, that's my hard drive. It's kicking off a bit at the minute, so I apologize for that. I've also filmed this video 2 times before, and for some reason it wasn't recording, and I'm frightened now to turn it off to find out that this hasn't recorded. So my skin is quite sore at the moment because I had to take this off twice, and it's a bugger to take off. You need an oil cleanse first. It's a real pisser to take off. Now, if you like full coverage, this is for you because it will cover so much. It's a great foundation. One thing I will say, and I saw this in the comments, numerous comments that I posted on Instagram about this foundation, with people saying, yeah, but does it make you break out? I cannot tell you if this foundation will break you out because everyone's skin is different. So if something breaks you out, it may not break me out. And if it breaks me out, it may not break you out. It is an impossible thing to tell somebody that a foundation will break you out because you just do not know. It hasn't affected me, and I've had this for several days playing around with it. It just is a bugger to take off. It really is. I cannot stress that enough. It is a bugger to get off. Oil cleanse and you'll be fine. I don't have any on me. For some reason, I can't find it. So it's taking a little, who's that? It's taking a little bit of elbow grease. Oh, no thanks. So there you go. Let's get on with the tutorial. Let me know what you think. Flawless. Absolutely flawless. Okay, let's start. Okay, so I'm going to use Chia. Now this is shade 21B. Now this really isn't my skin tone, but it's what I have on hand because I didn't get the whole range or anything like that. So before we begin, I'm going to apply a primer. And I'm going to be using a primer that has a bit more radiance to it because this foundation is pretty matte. I mean, it's really quite matte. Okie dokie. I might actually use a bit more than this. We'll see. Yeah, why not? Okay. I have very, very pink skin, you know? What can you do? What can you do? Okay. So I'm going to take 2 pumps. Come on, work. And I'm going to apply this, and we're going to go for a full coverage look, okay? So I'm just going to dot it. And you can use a brush, absolutely, but I'm just going to use a sponge for this. And we're just going to, you know, blend it out and really just hope for the absolute best. Okay. So I'm going to go for a full coverage look because normally, you know me, it's not my cup of tea, but for this tutorial, we're going to do a full coverage look. That's why I used 2 pumps. Now I actually decanted one of these already into a different pot, you know, like a different pump, because I wanted to see how many pumps there was in a foundation. So I got 172 pumps out of this, and there's 35 mils in here. So you got a lot of product in here, absolutely. The joys of having a beard, trying to blend it into one's beard. And it just doesn't really work very well, does it? What can I say? But that's nothing to do with this foundation. It's just having a bloody beard. Now, I've always found that whenever I apply foundation, my eyes suddenly look bright red, the lower part of the eyelid. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just because the skin is just one even colour suddenly, that anything kind of stands out that shouldn't, or, you know, that's a different colour to the foundation. No, I really don't need to use foundation with this, concealer with this, I really don't, but we're going to anyway because, you know, why not? And it's worth mentioning that this stuff is a bit like cement, that once it's on the skin, it's quite difficult to take off, as I've experienced with the fact that this wasn't recording twice now in a row. So I've had a little bit of trouble taking it off, I'm not going to lie to you. Oil-based one first, oil cleanse first. Trust me, you're in for a treat otherwise, because I didn't have any at hand. I know. Now that is really, really full coverage. I think you may be like, no, it ain't. I'll do 2 more pumps, but for me that's really full coverage. And it has a really nice effect on the skin, it really does. I mean, no one's going to go, wow, your skin looks so naturally beautiful, because it looks like foundation. But that is what it is. It's a great foundation though. So I'm going to use some concealer, because why not, right? Why not? I'm going to use this one here, which is by Dior. It's Dior Forever Skin Correct. And it's a really lovely concealer. And because this is a full coverage tutorial, so why not go for it, you know? Why not? Let's lift the sides of these tired old eyes. Do you know what? It's so rare that I do this kind of absolute nonsense, so let's just go for it. Okay, so I'm going to tap that in. My skin is so sore from all the washing off of this foundation over the last 2 bloody videos. And I just like to, I don't like to put concealer here, because what you blend extends, and oftentimes you see, you really don't need to go all the way under that eye unless you really need it. I mean, it's up to you, but a lot of times it's really not necessary, because everything you blend will extend. So it's just additional product that you probably don't need. Oh, it's been so long since I've done a video like this. Because I like skin, right, to just look like there's nothing on. I like nothing on the skin. I like a strong eye. But I really like the skin to just be the barest of bare minimum, you know, whatever is needed and no more. But that is, we're going to bloody bake. We're going to bake and bake and bake. All right, why not? I mean, it's flawless. It's flawless. Okay, so thank you. So let's use Pound Cake by Huda. This is not sponsored by Huda, by the way. I bought all of these. This bloody. I appreciate the net in this, but honestly, I'd rather not have it. Okay, so let's just. We're gonna bake. Well, we're gonna set, and then we're gonna bake. So as you can see, I mean, it's not a terrible match of color, but it is slightly off. But that's okay. Now, this powder reminds me of why they decided to take the powder out of the foundation, because it stinks. It's so nasty. It's just this awful floral scent. And it's a really good powder otherwise. So it's a shame. Oh shit, I forgot to contour. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, we'll do it anyway. We'll do it anyway. Bugger. Bloody buggery bugger. Bugger. Okay. So, we've set. Now we're going to bloody contour. Oh, what is wrong with me? Where is it? Come on, you beauty. Is that it? That's fair. Should we use fair? Where is... Hello? We use fair. We're going to use fair. Oh, so... Great, this is a really good product. Now, I'm actually not going to contour. I'm just trying to take away that kind of that one dimension look that foundation can just give you, okay? It's not, I don't like that flat look all over the skin. And just by adding this, because this is a kind of cream to powder product, it actually is doing a really good job over all that powder, which is great. I may need to blend the edges a bit in a second, but that's fine. But it just gives you more dimension to the skin, which I think is needed with full coverage foundations. There we go. It just adds back a bit of life to the skin, and I think it's so necessary. I really do. Let's just add it. Come on, let's just go into the hairline, just a wincey, tiny, tiddly little bit. I might just add just a touch to the bridge of the nose as well. You know, we just want to add, well, just like I keep saying, really, we just want to add a bit of dimension. So now I'm going to bake underneath the eyes. Thank you. Because why not? So we're going to go for it. That's more the cheek than the eye, Gossy. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's do the sides of the nose. Oh, it looks like I had a nice time, didn't it? I think not. So we are going to knock all of this off with just a delicious kind of brush. Let's use my brush number 11. So I'm just going to, we don't need to leave it on there long. Just knock it off. This foundation is cement. None of it's going anywhere anytime soon. It really is. It's so strong. That is flawless. So let's add some color to the skin. Let's add some blusher. Oh, have you seen this? Rude. Okie doke. So I'm going to use my Blush Peony palette, which is this gorgeous palette here. These are coming back in stock. They are just on the reordering process, which is taking an absolute age. Just going to really knock off anything underneath my eye there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just dip into both of these to create a shimmering blusher, because I think that would look quite nice with this look, because it's pretty matte at the moment. And I love blush. You're just adding life back. And I'm quite haphazard with blusher. I like it where I like it, which is pretty much all over. And I'm going to go into the hairline a little bit, because I don't want to use any bronzer or anything like that. And if you're really fair, going here into the hairline looks so pretty with blusher. It's so pretty, it really is. I'm going to touch across the bridge of the nose. And then I'm going to add a little bit more, just a weeny bit more of the highlighter. And then I'm going to take that brush we used to knock everything off, just to smooth, so there's no edge. And then I like to just re-go in, just a touch more. No rhyme or reason, no angle, just, wherever it takes me. It's very matte, so let's add a setting spray. I'm going to use this one, which is really an illuminating mist, but it's absolutely fine for this tutorial. And I'm just going to spritz a couple of spritz. I say a couple, like 19 or something. No, maybe not there, but you get the gist. And that's just going to help to take away some of that powder that we just used, and to give back a slightly more dewy look to the skin. And we'll let that set for a couple of seconds. There you have it. Oh, my hair is greasy today. Full coverage. It looks so dark as well, and it really isn't. In daylight, it's really quite light. Okay, Full coverage. There you go. You have it. It is waterproof, sweat-proof, humidity-proof, cement-proof. It's a bugger to get off, but it does look pretty epic. I mean, if that is if your bag is a full coverage foundation, then you've got it here. Absolutely. It really does cover. It is one of the fullest coverage foundations I've come across, but it is a really pretty foundation. No smell. It's just, I'm really, really fond of it. I think it's very, very splendid. I really do. So there you go. Let me know what your thoughts are. Would you go out like this? Do you go out like this? Maybe you do. More for you. I'm just kidding. But I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's full coverage, but it's pretty good. It's really pretty good. I'm really impressed. All right, thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. And I will see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye. So I quickly wanted to introduce you to my makeup and brush line, which is designed to work for all ages. And this line is totally self-funded and features the most beautiful lipsticks, liners and gloss. And these give the lips a beautiful finish, a beautiful natural finish, while flattering tones enhance what you already have. I have eyeshadow palettes that are designed to work with your eyes, not against them, and the most amazing kohl liners that actually stay put. There are gorgeous blusher and highlighter duos which add soft colour and shine to your cheeks. And not forgetting my amazing handmade Japanese brush collection, which are the softest brushes currently available. They won't tug or move your skin, meaning you get precision exactly where you need it. Everything is available worldwide and ships from Beautylish. There's a link in the bio. Thank you.